You may think that you only get feedback when something goes wrong. You cringe at the thought of having to listen to your manager tell you what you did incorrectly and to never do it again. This isn't feedback. Feedback is not an attack. It's a process of helping someone to improve or correct their behaviors. And it's not one way. You need to be able to both give and receive feedback in order to see its full benefits. Learn how to give and receive feedback and why it is important for you and the people around you. I'm Hector Wong, and I help leaders who are struggling and feeling overwhelmed to conquer their challenges and be confident in their role. To stay up to date with my latest videos and helpful tips, make sure to subscribe to this channel by clicking the subscribe button. The word feedback can have a negative connotation for some people. They think it means being criticized for doing something wrong or being blamed for a failure. When getting feedback, a person may believe they are being put on the spot and being judged. When they are in this mindset, it can be difficult for them to be motivated to improve or correct their behavior. Feedback from others is important because it helps a person improve by identifying blind spots, areas for improvement, or changes that need to be made. Other people's viewpoints can provide valuable insights into what you need to improve or to get better results. They provide a different perspective that provides insights we may never be able to come up with about ourselves. What people also forget is that praise is also a form of feedback. You have to recognize good behaviors as well. When it comes to giving feedback, do not focus on the person. Instead, talk about the situation in which a behavior occurred, the behavior you see that is not ideal or is worthy of praise, and the impact of the behavior. In the case of needing to correct a behavior, switch from feedback to feeding forward. What this means is that you coach or give suggestions on making changes that result in a positive outcome or behavior. We can't change the past. Feeding forward focuses on being able to change the future. Receiving feedback is also important, especially for leaders. You, like everyone else, has behaviors that need to be corrected or improved. To be a good receiver, you need to avoid being defensive. Don't treat it as an attack. Rather, treat it as information. Be open about what is being told to you and empathize with the other person to try and understand why they're giving you this feedback. Make sure to ask questions so that you get clarity on what is being said. For leaders, receiving feedback helps build trust and respect with their team. Feedback is a form of collaboration, and when a leader is able to receive feedback, it shows that they care about what their team thinks. And by acting on the feedback, they demonstrate that they are willing to put in the time and effort to be successful and hence make their team successful as well. The feedback process is a conversation where people give as well as receive. Like anything, giving and receiving feedback properly requires practice. Effective feedback requires having a strong relationship in place. So you need to work on this first. After that, working on giving and receiving feedback without making it personal or taking it personally. Eventually, become a valuable part of your toolbox.